Let me give you some tactics, strategies for dealing with gatekeepers that I found to be very helpful. Okay. Okay, thanks for clarifying that too. Everybody know what I mean gatekeepers? When you call that person to speak with their boss, they're like a barrier. Yeah. Sorry, he's going to be busy until Jesus comes back. Right? You know, I mean, this is what you're dealing with, okay? So let's try to deal with gatekeepers. Point one, I cannot emphasize this enough, and you guys know that. If you can drop a name, truthfully, if you can say, I was referred to your pastor by his or her colleague so-and-so, for the most part, that message is going to get to their boss, okay? His colleague so-and-so speaks so highly of him and suggested that I reach out to him for an exploratory meeting, okay? For the most part, it's getting there. Now, remember our Plan B tactic? We E3 partners are working with all the other leading churches. Believe it or not, I've found that that often is very effective because here's what happens. They will feel like, wait a minute, if they're working with all the other leading congregations, well, you know, I don't want to get in trouble because I didn't make my boss aware of it. And by the way, what are they doing? So position it, you know. They can be your best allies if you work that relationship right. They're just really trying to do their jobs, albeit very seriously trying to do their jobs, but they can be an ally. You have to work that relationship right. Another tactic, of course, always be honest upfront about the purpose of your call and the reason that you want to meet with their boss, okay? I have found it to be very effective to ask them if they have access to the person's calendar, if they manage the person's calendar. Oftentimes they do. And if they say yes, immediately focus on a specific day or week. Well, what does her calendar look like for the week of March 15th? Try to engage them in dialogue around a specific day or week. Try to immediately focus their attention on that. And if they say, oh, you know, she's going to be in Ghana that week, what about the next week? Keep that dialogue around specific days and times. Oftentimes, they can go ahead and put you on the calendar, okay? But you have to work it the right way. They need to understand that it's a valid meeting, too, that you're going to maximize their boss's time. That's why the terms executive briefing, exploratory meeting, and if you have a name that you can drop, are so critical, okay? Now, here's another suggestion I've used before. After I send that initial communication requesting a meeting, I will often, if I've not heard from the person, I'll follow up with a call.